So I'm recording myself in a moment of sitting in the sauna. I'm not going to put myself on film because I don't want to. And feeling angry, feeling resentful, feeling like I want to lash out, I want to yell. I want to use my reason and logic and words to tell everybody what I know and what's obvious and the crime that's obvious. But I feel like it would be a waste of time, because I feel like everybody knows what's going on. So my frustration, I just have to, temper and relax. And a question came up as to, how do you remain calm all the time? And this is one of the ways I've had to teach myself on how to remain calm, is to just put myself in a place of quiet, sit in the sauna, go for a walk. Somebody else, it could be something else, And my frustration is the HOA put me in the attorney's hands as a collection service through the attorney. So I'm being sued. But now I can only deal with the HOA. I mean, the attorney, not the HOA. And it's like, the feds, Christopher, any other detective that has been on this case that has been observing me knows how I announce when I pay the HOA. How I make an announcement. It's like top of my list, what I have to handle. So to be sued, I have absolutely no ill will towards Paracano Realty. They have been more than lenient, more than patient, above and beyond in grace, in me owing over $2,500. So I have no alt. I'm not wronged by them at all. Not at all. They're doing what they gotta do. They're a business too. My problem is not even with the attorney. It's like, I understand due process. I understand. My anger is that we had to get there, that we're here, that I play against dirty, rotten thieves and scoundrels, that they don't even know how to take it when they've been caught. Like, okay, the gig is up, here's your freaking money, just disappear. No, they gotta freaking keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting and making you wait. I get angry too. It's all spiritual warfare. If it's not, you have to make it there. You have to. Otherwise, this stuff will drive you insane. If you give it to God, then you just made it spiritual warfare. If they put me on an altar, I can give this to God. They opened the playing field of spiritual warfare when they came at me with their BS magic. And even though I gave all things to God, it became complete spiritual. Because these people also have a 3D. They also have a face to front. They also have an alter ego when you turn off the computer. I may not know who they are, but they know who they are. I didn't ask for any of this. So, and I certainly didn't do anything to taunt it either. I don't even know who I'm fighting. I'm just fighting, and I'm winning. I know that there is a circle of angry, bitter, down low, gay, misogynistic, women-hating men. I know that there's an elite secret society of rich wannabes who steal dreams and futures. Can't cook or do anything for themselves. Feel that they are entitled to hack and pay to hack and stop and block and money source you, stop you, and whatever they want to do, because they are something that they're not. So yeah, I definitely have days of extreme, but you pray about it. You talk about it raw. You don't call anyone. You don't vent to your friends. You don't. That's the biggest downfall. You don't gossip. You don't talk about it. You have to pray about it. Talk any way you want to God. Just either talk to God or shut up. That's the difference. Because then it can stay where it needs to stay, which is in the spirit realm. Because this is warfare. This is spiritual warfare. So if you talk about it to just anyone, then you have changed the battlefield. Let them be carnal. We stay in the spirit realm. That's why we don't gossip. Because then we can know the difference between a word from heaven and a word from Susie Q, the fire-lit mouth. My days of wanting to scream and yell are like gone. And you can hear it in my voice. It just wants to shut down. They do a lot of voice magic, shut up spells, you know. So a lot of times I have to fight to talk about things because they do so much magic to stop me from talking. That's how you handle it.